Thank you, Tamika. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Thursday's edition of the Regional News. Jamaica has confirmed its first case of the monkeypox virus on Wednesday. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton told a press conference on Wednesday afternoon that the case is a man who recently returned to Jamaica from the United Kingdom. Tufton said he went to the public health system on July 5, having arrived on the island 5 days prior, and has been isolated while his close contacts are in quarantine. The minister noted that contact tracing will be continued if it becomes necessary. According to him, Jamaica's emergency response protocols have been activated and Jamaicans should not panic. News from Trinidad. From July 17, Trinidadians will get rid of their mask as the country will officially end the mandate that was implemented to curb the spread of the COVID-19. This was announced by Minister of Health Terence Dayal Singh, who was speaking during a weekly media conference on Wednesday. The mandate still applies to visits to health care facilities, which includes hospitals and clinics. The minister added that while the mandate will be lifted, various vulnerable groups and special populations will be recommended to still wear their mask. Those vulnerable groups he deemed as the unvaccinated, the immunocompromised, the elderly, and the pregnant population. Furthermore, masks will also be recommended to geriatric homes, children's homes, places of worship, and generally indoor areas where it's difficult to practice social distancing. Trinidad and Tobago mandated the wearing of masks or face coverings in public on August 31, 2020. Failure to do so resulted in a $1,000 TT fine on the first offense, $2,000 on the second, and $3,000 on the third. And finally, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson agreed to resign Thursday after days of defections crippled the controversial leader and left him unable to govern, as he said he's given up the best job in the world. Johnson finally agreed to step down after one of his closest allies, Treasurer-Chief Nadhim Zahawi, told the Prime Minister to resign for the good of the country. It was not immediately clear whether Johnson will stay in office while the Conservative Party chooses a new leader who will automatically become Prime Minister as well. A formal announcement is expected before the week ends. Zahawi's intervention came after 2 more members of Johnson's cabinet resigned, along with 3 junior officials, pushing the number of those who have left the government this week past 50. Johnson on Wednesday rejected calls to resign, arguing that he had a mandate from the voters to remain in office. But by Thursday morning, the man who has built a reputation for wriggling out of political controversies was forced to admit the reality of the situation. Bernard Jenkins, a senior Conservative Party lawmaker, said he met with Johnson on Wednesday and advised him to stand down. That's all for tonight's regional news. I'm Joel Vogt. Back to you, Tamika.